This is a new year, but not the new year yet. The new year is coming. Time for changes to be made right now, going towards the new year. We remember from the beginning when I first spoke. Like I said, I have no problems against everyone to try to hurt me, try to affect me, try to do things in my whole life, try to ruin me, to make me feel different. You acted like an enemy, a frenemy, whatever you call it. I want to say thank you to all of you, because without you, I wouldn't have understood where God was leading me. But I know, I hear Him, I understand why you act wicked, and why you do the things you do, and treat people the way you do, trying to hide who you really are, what you feel on the inside. You can't dance around that. You should have withstood and stood as being good. No matter how much evil hit, you can stand it. This world, yeah, it's continuously evil. But good will prevail over all of it. It is a known fact. I've been done wrong so many times. It means nothing to me. I'm not going to get back into it. I'm going to tell you something. Without y'all work, I wouldn't have been able to handle my handle without the Creator while y'all was trying to handle me. But understanding was always needed. Seeing myself was very important. Coming back around, having to make changes. Seeing the polluted people throwing stones while they're trying to break you and make you do things that you really wouldn't do. Trying to set you up, trying to bring you down, because in their heart of hearts they hate you, because they think you better than them, and that's what they think. I don't think anything. I know who I am, and I stand on that. I don't jump nowhere. Not standing on me. I'm gonna walk with the Creator all the way while y'all dancing around in fire. I see your feet burning. I see your mask coming off. I see the journey that you took. I told you, you had two doors. You had to choose which door to go through. You will understand if you made the wrong moves. The Father will show you. I can't walk you through the door. I can't lead you to the right door. All I can tell you, there's two doors. You have to make that decision. But as I lean towards the new world, I see what is going on with this bullying all around the world. We know what's going on. Do you know? Can you really see what's happening? Are you blind to the TV and the false news that they give you? Or you see it and y'all want to talk amongst each other because y'all are afraid, never knowing what's going to hit you in the next coming days. I tell y'all the truth. Something's coming. but it's going to hit you when you least expect it. Because y'all going farther and farther away from the Creator and embracing the creature. Look, evil always wanted to be good, but good never wanted to be evil. So if evil wanted to do its thing and have power, they will put themselves in the image so you can glorify evil. No more of that. No more pity for anyone. When I lost my son, it did something to me. Yes, it did. It made me feel empty for a minute. When I lost my grandchild, I seen my baby girl cry. And I never wanted to see that. I never tried to put a tear in her eye. But someone did that. I wanted to release my powers on you all. But that wouldn't be no good. That's what evil wanted me to do. But at one time I would have fell right there. I stood firm and I allowed people to talk. They shouldn't be saying nothing. But it's okay. The new me, I understand your brokenness. But you really don't know me. You think you played me, right? Stay tuned. You've been on the same channel for a while. You know your eggs already hatched. But watch all the yolk dry up. See, this what y'all done. And I never thought I was better than anyone. I always thought I was the same. Walking in this sinful world with a bunch of sinful people. With lies and deception you see every day. As you tug along, you move through the lying system. Sticking your key, going in the house to hear more lies. Is anybody telling the truth or deception is everywhere? There's clues laying all over. People playing games, blaming kids on fathers that ain't even theirs. Men calling women bitches and whores. Because that's the way they feel. I disagree with all the things that I see today. But you may agree with it. Get ready. The next one will be directed on judgment. I think it's time. I want to speak on this. North Carolina, when I was there, and my aunt was in your hospital, and I was on my way to North Carolina. My aunt, Wanda Jane, she died at the time I arrived there. When I went to sleep, We was woken by a phone call telling us to hurry up and get to the hospital. They don't think she's gonna make it. When we arrived there, they made an accident, and I seen the x-ray sitting there. She had too much fluid to even be alive at that moment. The time I arrived, about 2 o'clock in the morning, she had choked on the fluid and she had passed away. They played a game when we got to the hospital early that morning, pumping her chest. As we sat there and watched them pump her chest, the man's hands were sinking inside of her chest, which showed there's no air in that body, that the air already left the body. He would have crushed her chest. How his hands was going inside of her body. So I told them, y'all will pay for this, what y'all have done. They thought I threatened them that I was going to do something to them. I don't have to do anything. I told y'all once, the hand of God was watching y'all, what y'all was doing, because I've done this many a times. Y'all played with the machine, making her vitals go up and down when she had no vitals. I knew that when I entered that. That's why I stood in the hallway as my cousins and them cried and thought y'all could bring her back, but she was already gone. I knew that when I first got into town, because I never get that tired, and I was wore down. As I was pulling the energy of being tired and wore down, she was leaving. I felt her leaving. Y'all played a game where y'all could have told the truth, but none of y'all want to stand in the truth. Y'all want to sit back and lie. We were given a decision at the time, but you was the bait, and I was the fisherman throwing out the rod. You were hooked on the rod, but now judgment is coming for all of you for participating in things and no one saying nothing but hiding it. You were judged that day, but you haven't felt the judgment yet. Now it's time for you to answer for her death. She was the sweetest lady. She praised the Creator no matter what she go through. She believed in forgiveness for everybody. That's why y'all was allowed to deal with her, because y'all didn't know her. Y'all didn't know who she was. But now you're going to find out who she is. I made a promise to you that you will find out. Here comes the judgment. That's the hospital. And everybody was there that was in on the game. I was happy to date a young lady that worked in the old folks home. And I used to pick her up all the time. when you women was in there treating the elderly bad. Just worried about y'all cash and not really worried about them. Well, sons and daughters only come and see the mother and father when the check come, leaving them there to feel empty when they bear witness 18 years in your life to get you to the stage. Some of y'all was older when y'all left the nest. Yes, nobody's perfect. People treating you the way they understood. They didn't know no better. You should have learned that as you grew, because you didn't do no better neither. Now it's time for judgment for you, for convicting them and leaving them and making money your only factor. All of y'all hiding the truth. Now it's time for you to be judged. I have been in many places and seen many things. Now, into the courtroom. I stood amongst you, waiting for you to handle the law and truth and freedom and justice. You took and broke your own laws. I was pulled over in New Jersey's turnpike. These people wrote in the transcript that the drug was in the passenger seat. And they knew they got no drugs from the passenger seat. But this is how they convict people. They had to say that. We was in a rental car. Then they had nothing. The jail burned down in New Jersey. Everything was wiped out. I went to court. They had no paperwork on me. And my own lawyer got me convicted. But before he convicted me, he took me in the room and told me to give him $5,000 more, and he would give me less time. I told him I was good where I'm at. I paid him all this money. And he wanted to be in control of my life. He didn't care whether I go down or not. But now it's time for y'all to be judged. Because these are the things y'all hid y'all hands. I walked in them doors, many doors, to see how my brothers was treated. And see how they was forced to break laws, and forced to be in shackles, and forced to stay in prison, even when they was leaving the prisons. Y'all made sure they came right back, and some of them didn't even stand a chance to leave. Now judgment is coming to you. Here it comes. Now the government pulling all these stages, playing all these games, getting people to go against each other, while y'all reaping the benefits and bringing homeless to numbers that people have never seen before in their life, while y'all attacking people just to take things from them, trying to act like you coming in peace, but all you did was orchestrate war. Seeing murders in the street where people are struck down by officers and people are striking down officers. But it gives nobody the right to hurt no one. But no one will go unprosecuted, but you only prosecute one section. You are all about to be judged for what you have done. It will be no more games, no more. You've been given the chance to make it right, but you didn't. Corona has came and gone. New viruses is flaring up. But no matter what, your judgment is here. And none of you can get away. The winds are getting stronger. The grounds is getting weaker. The rain is killing the crops. The sun is sucking vitamin D from human life. The bugs is coming and eating into the ground. When the foundation is breaking apart. Eventually, you people will holler and cry and ask the Creator to stop if you keep going down the road that you are choosing to follow these people down. These are the judgments to get you right, but they will get stronger as this baby birth in the world. These are the beginnings of birth pains. So prepare yourself for the ride.